Hey, what's up guys, it's PatrickHDxGaming here and many guys requested a defending tutorial. Now, here it is. Here you can see the controller settings you need to defend. The Xbox ones are added in red. And from now on, I'll show you some gameplay scenes from recent games against the CPU on Legendary. I also added some scenes from the online mode, but basically I would say it's easier to defend against the real person instead of the CPU. Now let's begin with this picture where I perfectly draw the lines. You can see a green market area and a red one, and basically you only have to attack your opponent in the red area. When your opponent is in this green market one, you just put a defender in his way and contain him. This is my first example of successful defending. I am Barcelona and my opponent has the ball. The important thing is to fill the gaps and give the other team no room to get to your goal. Try to push your opponent to the side of the field while constantly switching your player, and do never ever run out of the defending line with your center backs, and be sure to switch your players as much as you can, because this saves your stamina. So you must be very patient. And now you see the result of it. My opponent finds some space on the wing and tries to cross the ball into the 18-yard box, but there's nobody besides my keeper to get the ball, because of the structured defending play before. Another aspect is to play with anticipation. I saw that my opponent wanted to play over his left wing, and so I switched up to my right back and anticipated the pass. Okay, so let's just summarize the important things so far. You should only tackle your opponent in a dangerous area. You should use containing in combination with player switching to structure the defense and save stamina. You should play with anticipation and be patient. You will get the ball sooner or later. And don't forget, a football game is longer than just a few seconds. Now, these were the basics, but I also got two random tips for you guys. You should definitely use the teammate containing when your opponent puts you under pressure. You can do this while holding R1 on the PS3 or RB on the Xbox. And now my biggest tip, and I think the most effectful. You can defend so much better when you don't use the tackling button. I repeat, don't use the tackling button. There are other ways to get the ball from your opponent besides pressing the tackling button. I guess many people are having trouble with this, cause they can't time their tackle right, and when the timing isn't correct, this surely ends in a goal against you. I'll show you an example. This was one of my first online games and I felt so great playing FIFA 12, but then I failed at the tackle. This really sucked, and from that point I tried to get the ball from the opponent only with containing. I just press the containing button over and over again when I am close to my opponent, and the advantage is, if you don't get the ball you still have the chance to run back and get him, cause if you miss a tackle with the tackling button, the opponent is miles away. For those of you who like to have a playable tutorial on containing and tackling and so on, there is an in-game tutorial in FIFA 12 which you can find under My FIFA 12 and then Interactive Tutorial. Okay, my tutorial comes to an end now and I hope it helped. I would really appreciate if you drop me a like and subscribe me if you haven't already, even if you see this video on another channel than mine. I've really put so much effort into this tutorial and you will see many more of them in the future. Bye bye.